We are going to test our air brakes. Today we're going to bleed down our air brakes. We're going to find our air line to bleed them down. We're going to bleed down our air all the way. This is getting rid of all the moisture in our air tank. We're going to jump inside of the truck. We're going to press in our parking brake. We're going to step on that beeping right now is our air brake indicating that the air pressure is low. We're bleeding out on our air all the way until our air brake, our parking brake comes out. It just clicked. Now we're turning back on our truck to build back up the air to make sure that our lighter is going off at the proper time. We're at 30 psi. At 70 psi, our indicator alarm has gone off. Between 90 and 100 psi, that allowing to know that we have proper air pressure, and we are holding their proper air pressure. That's how we test our air system. Thank you. We are going to identify all of our brake cutting system. We're going to go ahead and take off our wheel right now.
Richardson, as much work as you've missed, son, I just stopped playing on my cell phone while I do what I'm supposed to be doing.
I don't know what work I missed.
All the participation grades, you got zeros on it, you put your glasses over your eyes, was it wrong? Thank you.
Same section,
No problem, B. No problem. All right.
Same on both ends. Not damaging the actual wire. That's pretty much what I was. Then
gonna go ahead and take our tire off.
Sorry.
We are going to raise up our jack so that we can properly let our tire off. We have our car jacked up. We're going to take our tire off. We are going to look at our rotor right now. This is our rotor right here. We're going to check to make sure it doesn't have any damages. This is our brakes right here. We are going to test the brakes to see how much brake we have left. We are going to use our brake tester. We are going to put it flush against the brakes. We have used our brake test to determine whether or not we have good proper amounts of wear onto our brake, and it looks like we do. We have a moderate amount. We have about 6 millimeters worth of wear. That is within the parameters allowed on this vehicle. The way that the brakes work on this vehicle is that this brake chamber pushes out with the fluids, and it pushes the one on the outside out, and the one on the inside clamps to the rotor, and it applies friction to our rotor, and it slows the vehicle down. There is a valve inside of the brake chamber. Whenever the brake is pushed, it goes out. Whenever the brake is released and all the brake fluid is pushed back or pulled back, that valve pops back up, and it pulls back our brakes so that it releases, so that our wheel is able to flow freely. We are going to go ahead and look at our rotor. Our rotor, we don't have any abrasions on it. It looks pretty good right now. So right now we are our vehicle is looking good. We are going to go ahead and put our tire back on our vehicle right now.
Part of your grade. I won't kill you on it, but it is part of your grade.
Understand. Yeah, I got it. Timber. Yeah, me too. I'm on the same part.
So I got my connection.
You hold that on there real quick? Okay. Well, you want to just, yeah. And I'm going to show you how to do the proper wire retrieval. Kind of already got a little bit started. I put some wiring down, wiring test.
We're just hand tightening our bolts right now because we have to torque down
And essentially,
our lug nuts to the proper torque, which we can find within our owner's manual.
actual wiring. So,
All we are doing right now is just getting them tight.
pull that back. Very good. Use the millimeters that are associated with the wire gauge that you actually have. Okay. So, just showing you this because I've actually done a little stripping. This wire, not only did I strip it,
We're going to go ahead and lower our vehicle now so that we can properly torque down our vehicle. So we have found in our owner manual that we need to torque it down to 80 pounds per inch. We're going to get our torque wrench and properly make sure that our lines are lined up so that the lines is right at 80.
Yes, exactly. All right. Hey, I'll help you, but I ain't gonna get the answer.
We're going to go in a cross pattern in order to tighten our
we'll go through.
lug nuts.
And get a very tight seal on this stuff. And put that force very strong.
And that's how we test or make sure, inspect our brake system. We are going to jump start a truck using a jump cart. First thing we're going to do is hook up our cables to our battery. We already have it uncovered. We are going to connect the power first, and then we're going to connect the ground. You always use the power first and then ground to the dead vehicle, and then we're going to connect our cord to give it power. Make sure all of our lines are secure. Now we are going to get in our vehicle and try to turn it on. We have proper start. Now we are going to go back and we are going to unhook our jump cart so that there is no more power. We're going to do it in the opposite order that we started with. So we're going to do our negative first and then our positive to our batteries, and we're going to secure everything so that put our cover back on and our vehicle is good to go.